Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Let's Play. Today, we're going to be doing, oh, it's getting dark, of course, a mob grinder. Probably going to get a build done too. I have a couple in mind. If we do, let's say, prep for an iron farm, we can make a warehouse. Um, if not, then I'm thinking of making this little fishing hole thing I was talking about, just to have a build done in this video, because I want to continue to flesh out this world. Eventually, we'll redo all these buildings over here, but yeah, I want to continue to flesh out the world and customize it myself, so I want to make sure I get a build done here. Most important thing is getting done the mob grinder. I was going to do this really good mob grinder that my wife uses on the Wired SMP. By the way, if you want to join the Wired SMP, it's free to join, Java or Bedrock, link in the description. Um but yeah, anyway, sorry. A little self promo there. I want to get the mob grinder done. I was going to use this really big one that gets used on the server, and it called for 50 stacks of blocks, and I don't have that. So what we're going to do is the basic one I usually use, which is 18, 22, 24. It's half the amount of blocks. And generally those get me by just fine. So maybe at some point I'll make the gigantic one because those mob grinders are really, really good. Now, we are close to the ocean. We're not too far. So, but we are far enough that it'll be annoying to get there. Like well, it's actually not that far at all. Kind of being a baby about this. So I think I'm going to end up setting up a rail system here soon enough just to be able to get to the mob grinder. I don't know if it's going to be super pretty at first, but we can always redesign it and stuff later on, even if we only get a really basic, like, one-line bridge all the way up there, and then eventually we can customize it. But anyway, I'm going to put it out here in the ocean like you usually do. First things first is getting all these blocks. I know I have some down in our spider farm. So I'm going to go check that real quick. I don't think I have that many. So what I'm going to do to get the rest is just strip mine down there so that we can use all the same blocks, which is deep slate. That's the most blocks I have right now. And we can potentially get some diamonds while we're doing it. I need to clear up some inventory space before I go down there, though. And I think I can... Yeah, let's name this one Fishing Loot. Or just fishing, I guess. And we can throw this stuff in there. Mending can go... Actually, I want to hold on to this. I don't really need that. That's a 4. Okay, so it's not really a huge deal. Is this... No, it's andesite. So throw the stone in there. I don't need the extra hole. I will take one of them, of course. Be able to re-up on our torches. That. I think the rest of this stuff I'm good having. Of course, I want to keep the... Oh! I'm dumb. Before we do any of this, let's get a wall here for the members. That is, like, very important. I keep forgetting to do it, and I want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and customize this little wall. Nothing fancy, but want to make it very similar to this. I don't have any more of the spruce logs, so let's go grab some spruce logs real quick. And then we can put up a little board to put people's items on. Will Higgs is the only one that I've seen that has asked for a specific item, so we will do that. I can't remember what it is now off the top of my... an iron hoe or something else. And I remember the other thing was a little complicated. I don't know if it's complicated. I'll have to look again. So we might get an iron hoe named after Will Higgs. Hopefully we can do that with one level. I think you can. And anybody else, I will just put as a paper, which I also don't have the XP for, so we might actually have to just put the pieces of paper up and then do it after for all the members here. But yeah, so we're going to throw this up before I keep forgetting to do it. It's such a simple thing to do. I'm going to move these guys eventually, maybe. Depends on... We might make just like a hall for everybody. Depends on how many members we get down the road. And we'll be making builds after these people if we get deep into the world. Hopefully we will, cross my fingers, and knock on wood and all that. But yeah, so let's throw these up. While it's on my mind, I think I have enough leather to do that. I only need 10, I believe. Yeah, 10. Oops, no, I don't want to go ew. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, we're going to do 10 here with the mob drops. Oh, it's over here, actually. In the villager area. I'll grab this real fast. Get 10 of them. We don't have 10 of them. Okay, we're going to have to run over to the cows. So we'll breed those guys up. So I got to get, like, a bunch of stuff. Like, I might do a live stream at some point on this world. Um, so, and you guys won't miss anything. So what I'm gonna do, if I do a live stream on this world, feel free to go follow me on the main channel if you're not, and then you can make sure you don't miss any live streams that we do over there. But if I do a live stream over there, all I'm going to do is just farm and get like a lot of stuff. So like, you know, farm the cows, farm, I don't really need to farm the sugarcane, but like farm things, like get a bunch of blocks or mine or stuff like that. If I ever stream on this world and don't record it and put any, you know, any recordings in for this channel, the only thing that you'll miss is grindy stuff that I probably wouldn't show anyway, because I may end up streaming on this world. We might end up doing several things on this world once I go full time and I have more time to actually focus on different things. But most things that actually get done on this world, pretty much everything, will of course be in the episodes. So yeah, let's just get just a couple more. Yeah, 10. That's all I need. I don't even need to do the rest of these guys right now. I have all the food I need, and everybody is. You guys are all good for now. Keep you going. Yeah, and then sticks. We got plenty of wood for that. Let me quickly throw that there. I guess make those into sticks because we're gonna need them in a minute anyway. And throw these as the border. And I'll just do. Should I just do planks? I probably should just do planks. But we'll go ahead and just carve the whole thing out for now. Leave a little bit of room because this is going to be a 12 spot. Yeah, this will be 12 spots here. So a couple, a little bit more room for people that join here in the future. And then, yeah, should I just do that? Oh, no, there's, let me see if there's some kind of a different thing I could do. I want it to be similar to that color. But if I could throw in like a different block, I'm not opposed to that. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so we'll just do this for now. We can always replace it later. And then, oops, and that'll be fine and dandy. Okay, now we just need oak. I have to get wood for, because I want them to be oak signs, so they don't like blend in completely with the wall. Or signs, what am I talking about? No, I don't need signs. We're doing the, no, we're doing the thing. Sometimes I'm not the smartest guy. Let's grab the paper, which I think is also over there. And I put all the... My gosh, I gotta like... This is what I'm talking about. I could do this in an episode. I'm not saying I couldn't do this in an episode, but the whole like... I don't have enough stuff to be able to grab it. I need to farm it still. And it's early on in the world, so of course we want to be able to do that. But man, I keep having to do these little detours. All right, so yeah, we're good there. Just go ahead and make this into paper. We don't need that many papers. I'll throw some of the sugarcane inside. I like to have some of it out there because that's where it makes sense for my brain for it to be. Throw this in plants. Beautiful. And we only need 10 of those, so I'll throw the rest here. And then sticks. We'll need, how many? 80 sticks? So that's over a stack. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, it's enough. 8, 9, 10. Perfect. There we go. Oh, I should make 12, actually, just to make sure. Oh, I don't have the leather. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just bam, 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 bam. Oh. Oh, this is a 5. I don't know why I was thinking 4. I extended it 1. That's right. Okay. So we need 5 more. We'll leave it like that for now, because at least that's even. And I don't even need 10 of these. I don't have the levels for this, so we're going to have to wait to put everybody in. But just so I can remember who the one person, Will Higgs here, we're going to go ahead and throw in an iron hoe. I'll just double check real quick what the other thing is. Okay, we don't have honeycomb. That was the other request. But the iron hoe was the first option. So I feel good about being able to do that. So yeah, we'll do iron hoe. There we go. And I should get bee set up at some point too and get a nice little bee sanctuary. So there we go. Will Higgs actually was my first member, so that's fitting that they are number 1 there. So yeah, we'll do this here. Any of my other members here, any of you guys listed here, feel free to leave a comment, and I will name you after an item as long as it's easily obtainable. For me at the moment, anyway. And anybody that wants to become a member and get your name in the world, feel free to hit the join button down below. Let's go ahead and continue what we're doing. What? Oh, gosh. With our whole thing here. Go down the mines. I will go ahead, actually, and get some of that going. We'll throw these rest in the logs. Cobblestone, I don't need it right now. And then we should be all good. I'll actually throw this there. Oh, now. Yeah, we'll be good on space here. That'll give me enough to run back and forth. I already have some. Unfortunately, I don't have a shulker or anything. So we're going to have to make 2 trips on our way back up with all the blocks that we need. Let's see what we have real quick here for blocks, because I need 20 something. I think it's a 24. We have... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we could just use ladders. They, we'll actually grab more than 24 because it's 2 stacks. So I need 26. 2 stacks of scaffolding, which I assume is how you get up in this tutorial. And so we'll just do 2 extra stacks of blocks and use a ladder because I don't have any bamboo. I haven't found a jungle yet. Another farm that we need to do. Gotta love a new world. You got plenty of things to do. Lots of farms to set up, lots of items to get. But there we go. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We have 9 already. So we only need oh, my brain today. What did I say? 26? We only need 17 stacks, which is going to be 2, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17. So almost all of this except for 1 slot, which is fitting because if we get diamonds, then we can put that there. And then the rest of it's going to be what we need here. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and just mine up a bunch. Mine, watch some YouTube while I do it, and hopefully get all the blocks I need pretty quickly. Doesn't never take too long. We got all that in like, I don't even know. We just to down there, not very far. And it could have only taken like 10 minutes maybe. So that's 9 and 10 minutes. Oh yeah, this ain't going to take very long at all then. Take like 20 minutes maybe, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Possible change of plans. I was digging and I found... Oh, wow. Oh, a big cave. I didn't even realize this cave was here. I found a zombie spawner, which is easy to make. Like a grinder out of whatever. I don't know what the phrase is, but like one that they can go to a killing chamber, unlike the spiders. I think I may use this. We're actually going to cover this up so I don't possibly get slaughtered by things out here, and I'll throw a couple of torches up just so I know that that's got something to explore. Yeah, let's go ahead and cover this up. I think I'm going to just use this because since I'm kind of... I didn't even go that far. As you can see, we don't have that many blocks yet. I'm kind of... I'm going with the easier farm, which is not the one I want to use because it's like we're too early to make that big one. So we might as well use this because this is pretty easy to make. Like, I just go get an extra bucket of water somewhere, and we can have an infinite source here. And then, yeah, we just make the 4 out, 4 down, 4 out on each side, obviously. 4 down, drop down, water on all the corners, and then we're good to go. And this just drops down, and we can get rid of those guys. I think I might use this instead. It's not super duper quick, but honestly, it's probably pretty close to what the one I was going to make would produce. Maybe a little bit slower, but I don't mind as long as we can maybe even chill and let them build up a little bit if I have to. I don't really care. So I think I'm going to use this instead to save us having to go a little bit. I did find 14. Well, I found 11 diamonds. You just saw me get 3 more. Let's throw all this stuff in here. I don't need it right now. And I'll dig this out instead. Because, yeah, this is definitely something that I prefer. All we got to do is go this far out, 2 this way. Oh, yeah, 1 this way, and then 2 this way, and then 4 down. Shouldn't take that long. It'd be a lot better than be a lot quicker than the other thing. So, yeah, let me go ahead and dig this out and put up. Do I have extra water out here? Let's see. There's water right there, so we can go and get that. See diamonds over there. I know. I'm not too stressed about getting them. We can always hit up that. And I do have some wood. So let's go ahead and get myself a setup down here. This isn't going to be like the area that I hang out in, but I will be able to come up here. That way I can get a door. Throw that down here so I know that I can go this way. And then I guess to be extra safe, let's throw a door here. And we'll put this here. So that way we can fully feel comfortable in this area. Bam. Bam. light it all up. Okay. Yeah. Here's a little bit of flashback footage of me doing this, I guess. I normally don't do that in these, but I don't really know the best way of not editing this, and I want you guys to at least be able to see me doing it. So let's do some flashback footage. Okay, so we finished. I think. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys in free cam, just so you can kind of see how everything is here. So I have no idea if we're far enough away from this to be able to fill up. The only issue is, which they keep spawning, so I think we are. At least it's gonna be something that's usable. I can't go down because I hit bedrock. I couldn't go this way because I hit bedrock, which actually was 1 block up. I couldn't go this way because I hit bedrock, which is 1 block up. This is the only way I could go where I didn't hit bedrock. That was 1 block up, except for here. And it's as far as I could go because I can't put the water down to make the water go even further because there's bedrock. So that's a negative here. It looks like they're still spawning. Like, let's see if they spawn more. If they spawn more with this many, I think we're fine. I don't know how these things work. There's probably another way I could have set this up, even, ignoring the bedrock, but bedrock is almost over this entire layer, so I really don't have too many options. Like, I could have gone to here, I guess, and then put soul sand and had a beam go up or something. But look, I mean, they're still spawning. This is fine. This will get us, where we need to be. All right, get out of my face with that thing. Like, I'm completely fine with this. Now we are at risk for baby zombies, so I can't really AFK this, and they're also not one hit, but I do have a mending sword, so really, who cares? So I think this is fine. I could AFK here. I mean, we just got 5 levels from just that, like, maybe, what is that, 5 spawns? And they are, small levels, but still. So I'm going to use this. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to complain about it, and I'll probably heal up all my stuff. And I was actually healing some stuff with some of those levels, too. Mind you, I need to put mending on this. I don't have the iron. I don't want to, make another anvil, so wait till we go up top to get that. Even though I should probably do it here. Anyway, whatever. Let me go ahead. I'm going to drop off some of this stuff up here. And, bam, there we go. Throw that over. Yeah, there we go. I'll keep that. Keep all that stuff. And then we can chill here for a minute, get some levels, and then that way we'll have enough for all of our dudes. I'll go ahead and make a couple things. That, and then a chest. Double chest. To fill up with zombie flesh. Might as well keep it. You can sell it later on to a cleric. If I want to set that up, it's a good way of getting rid of this stuff without actually having to just throw it in the trash. And we could use it for something. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and AFK here. We technically probably have enough levels to get everything done, but I'll get up a few more levels to actually use this thing. And then that'll be at least a good use of our time here. And we do have 19 diamonds, which is really nice. Because I found a couple more while I was building this thing in the corner of the spawning chamber. So, that's not too bad. Let me just hang out here for a little bit, and I will... You just choose a bunch of stuff to pick up? I didn't even know they did that. That's not bad. Anyway, yeah, let me let me just sit here, get some levels, and I will be back momentarily. All right, that will do it. I got 25 levels. Could have gone for like 30, but we're not really trying to enchant anything anyway, so I just wanted some wiggle room. The only flaw I can see with this, like, it's actually pretty fine. I didn't spend too long doing what I just did. The only flaw is that for some, well, I know why. That stupid thing in hard mode where you can, like, spawn swarms of zombies by killing zombies. It activates from spawners as well, which I think is kind of an oversight. But whatever, I didn't make the game. So occasionally I hear a lot more mobs, like zombies specifically, than I should without them coming down the tunnel. And I end up looking, and they're normally right here. They pile up on the door because I am like right down there. So they spawn up here, I think, behind me, because that's normally where the hordes spawn. And then they come to that door, so I have to come up here and, you know, take them out. Which is fine, just so it doesn't affect the rates. I don't even know if it does affect the rates or not. But yeah, I'll head out. We got that much rotten flesh, so not too bad for just sitting here for 25 levels. I could probably do that. Now, like I said, downside, baby zombies can get me. If I put up, like, let's say, like a block here, then I'm good. The only issue with that is even if I wanted to kind of just hang out and, like, swipe at these guys, because it does end up killing the baby zombies too, I don't get any XP through the slot there. So, I'm not sure if I can, like... I could probably... Oh, let me try, let me just do this. I think you might be able to get XP with these. So I'll do this. Oh! Oh! Man, came barreling for me! Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous. I know those are dangerous. So I don't even want to mess with that guy. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. I should have closed off that thing first. I do not like the lunging guys. No! Go away, please! This is so stupid! Use my brain. I gotta use my brain once. That's all I gotta do. Okay. Baby zombie. I heard it. Let's see if we can get XP through that. At least we get to test it now. There. And there's the baby zombie. I should be able to get the XP, right? Does that want to come up for me? There we go. Actually, I could use these slabs. Once I clear this out, yep. And do this. I won't be able to collect any of the... Actually, I could even do this. Then I can go in there if I need to. And then nothing should be able to get through. Perfect. That's what I can do right there. Then I can just stand here and do this. That's perfect. That's even easier than what I was doing. I kept having to, like, be close. I couldn't just sit here and let it build up if I walked away for something. I had to, like, put the blocks up. But now I don't have to worry about that, because I can get all the XP. Baby zombies can't get me. I feel pretty good about this. This is... And it's going a lot faster than I thought it would, too. Like, we've already gotten to 27 just for me. Standing here as an example. And I gotta walk away, but... With them spawning like this, I just feel like I have to take them out. Okay, let's go before more pile up. I can probably hear them, too, when I'm leaving. Yep. That's alright. There we go. So yeah, we didn't go too far. Like, as you can see, just right there. That's all we gotta get to. I'm probably gonna end up doing rails down here at some point, just to make everything easier. And then maybe even getting a rail car all the way up to the surface. I'll have to tweak the staircase, which I was gonna have to do anyway, to make it better. But we're gonna do that. We just need some iron. So an iron farm is definitely coming to the world. I just want to have a build around it this time instead of it just sitting there in the middle of like a field. Because it looks kind of stupid when you do that. It could be the basic one too. I don't even care. Yeah, let's hop back up here and get started. Well, I'll put all the channel members in, and then we can get started on a project for this episode. Whatever that is, I'll decide in the moment. All right, here we go. So let's throw these guys up here. We got Will. Oh, I got two Wills. Will Higgs. Thank you so much for being a member. Will 2006, member on the main channel and the second channel. Carlago. Mojo 8697. Soldier Mom 22. TTS Galleries. Daniel Campbell 3542. Adri 2001. Nathan 41322. Thank you guys for becoming channel members. If anybody would like to become a channel member, I'll say it for the last time in this video, I promise. Hit the join button down below. Okay, here we go. So, I don't even remember my second option. Oh, yeah, getting a warehouse ready. I'm tempted to do that. I gotta kind of mark out how much space I would need for that. I'll have to look up one of those videos. Just to make sure. Because the building I might have to make probably fit here, honestly. And it would need to be a decent sized. Not too hard to make a warehouse. Very simple shape. I like to make all the warehouses look pretty much the same because warehouses are generic shapes in real life and they look all the same. for the most part. You know, very flat roof all the way up and down, and some kind of design on the walls. Nothing crazy though. Very simple. Yeah, let me check the thing because I'll probably put it here. It's either that or that fishing hole, but this is probably going to help us better now. So I'm going to do the warehouse. So we'll get that ready for the iron farm. And I probably should have left these guys in here because then I could have dragged them out a lot easier. Didn't really think about that. So now we're going to have to, like, get these guys. Ugh, it's going to be so annoying. I'll have to get them out of the hole and then bring them over. That won't be too bad. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, let me just look up how much space I need here. All right, so the hole that the dude spawns in is 6 wide. I don't even think I have enough blocks here. Actually, I definitely don't. Okay, let's just do the path block then, so I can get this. I just need the width because it's going to be longer anyway. No, I'll do the other thing. It'll be like the same thing here. So, let's do this. We can always extend it if it's not long enough, but it should be. So let's say we go here. It'll be, let's say that's the middle. So 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Okay. And that's how wide it needs to be. Got to be the same, or actually, it might even be in need to be a little bit longer. I can't tell how many blocks that is on the thing there. I think it's hold on. Okay, so we got to do the middle. Yeah. So it's going to be 2, 3. Hold on, sorry. 4. Yeah, so then that's the middle. Yes, that's 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's exactly how big it's going to need to be. And I can just make the building about this big, too. Then it could just be like an iron warehouse. That's, like, not a bad idea. Though it won't give us any room for storage, so I might make it a little bit longer just for that, for the sake of that. And we're going to use deep slate because that's what I have most of. I'll have to go back down to our area to get that. And then we can accent it with spruce, of course. Different things. We'll come up with a design, but I'm going to just make the basic shape first, which will be just these 2 walls and then big open doorways I like to do for a warehouse. And big bay doors, typically. So I'll probably start, like, let's say we'll do to here. And then I'll let the edge be right there. That's going to be that. And then I'll just do the same thing. So a couple blocks off. 3 blocks on the back. I won't go about that far. Each wall. And then same thing. This will be the size of the building. Not gigantic. I mean, it's really not that big. But we'll need a decent amount of base blocks, which is going to be deep slate. That's why I want to use it. We have 5 plus. We have, like, what is it? 5 plus 9. Oh, I gotta friggin' fix this. The second time I've almost fallen down there, and that would definitely be certain death. Unless I managed to, like, slip in, but I don't know if I would. I really gotta stop. If I hug the wall, it's pretty much fine. Sometimes I walk forward when I first get into it. I never have a problem when I'm in here. When I first get into it, of course, when it's the highest up, that's when I have a problem. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Yep, see, that would just take damage. Like, I don't even think there's a way to slip into that, especially with the risk of falling on the other bits. Yeah, we'll grab this. I don't even know if I need more than this, but we'll fill up our inventory with the rest. Just in case. I don't want to have to come all the way back down here. Tough is nice too, but I don't really need to. I think spruce will be fine. I'm definitely not going to have to farm for a bunch of tough just so I can get some tough bricks. That is just not happening right now. Done a decent amount of digging. Might as well use the blocks we dug for. And I should probably use... I'm going to do tiles, maybe. I do like tiles. I mean, there's always bricks. I'm going to do tiles just because that's what came to mind. And then we'll do spruce for the rest. Which I should have some more logs up there. It's just not going to be enough. Yeah, fill up our inventory with this. Anything I could leave. Should have definitely dropped some stuff off. Gotta love bundles. Perfect. Okay. That'll do. And then as far as the roof goes, I guess I'll have to do cobble. So we're going to have to mine for that. Because I definitely don't have a bunch of cobble for that amount of roof. It's all going to be full slabs. That's the one thing I like about doing the warehouses. The roof is just completely slabs. Get a bunch of slabs, you're good to go. I don't know how many we're going to need, but shouldn't need a crazy amount. Ooh. All right, there we go. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to do the bulk of... Wait, didn't I make a cone? Cone? I thought I made a stone cutter on here. I must not have yet. But I'll go ahead and make one now. You can always use these. That, perfect. Okay, and then let's drop off... Actually, wait, I can't even... Yeah, let me drop off this real quick. Even though... I'm going to put it in here, even though we'd want to put it in there. I just don't have the space. What the frick? I just lost my train. Oh, yeah, this. I already have that. I got stonecutter. So I'm going to go ahead and go over what I'm going to be doing real quick, because this build is so bare bones and everything's kind of repetitive for how it's going to be. I'll just go over like the basics of what I'm going to do, and then we'll come back for like decoration. So we're going to go ahead and put up the walls here. So, oh wait, no, I need to make them into the bricks first. That's the first thing you got to do. Or the tiles. Should I do bricks? All right, screw it. Let's do bricks. I think that looks better. Tiles are good for accents. So yeah, here, there. So we're going to go ahead and just put this down real quick, and I'll do like a panel with you guys, and then we'll come back for like full decoration once I get done, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put on the side. Typically when I do these warehouses, I want to get all this stuff out of the way so I don't go picking it up. There we go. I like to have like panels on the side. So say we do this. This will be easy. We're just going to have the base wall. Nothing fancy. It doesn't even need to be too tall because we're not actually putting anything in here. The biggest warehouse I've ever made was one of the tall of one of these farms that has all the different compartments. Not the gigantic one, but another one. And so this one is just in the ground, so we don't actually need to make it that big, which is nice. So I can probably only go, I can go probably this far, and then the roof, what was that, 4? Yeah, I could, I'm going to make it a little bit taller, make it like 2 more on the height there. And, of course, I need to get this, gotta get more of these. Bam. I get that. All right, so yeah, we'll go up to 6 high. And then I'll do the paneling with the logs, because why not? All right. What? So, yeah, let's just do this. Because the roof comes right to that. Then we can just have, like, the panels. So let's do, I don't know how long this is going to be, but so we might have to actually end up adjusting this. Let's go ahead and make the length just to make sure we can get everything we need here and make it make sense before finishing. Okay. So if I do, let's just start. This is how I normally do this. I'll do like that one there, and I'll say, let's do every 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. 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 And sometimes, not like this time, it works perfectly. Actually, it's only 4. So what I end up doing instead is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do it all the way to whatever middle panel there's going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to decide how many. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then that's perfect. The middle can be 3. Because as long as you have the, like, some kind of pattern, it looks fine. So in this instance, we have the 5, 5, and the middle's 3. So that's okay. Sometimes I like to have the middle a little bit bigger than the other ones, but having it smaller is not the worst thing in the world. We could always change it up and do other ones, but I think that'll look good. Let me just get it all on the same level first. Oops. And like, I want to make this all look even enough. And then, yeah, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, then there's 3 in the middle, and I think that will look fine. Yeah, that'll look good. We'll do some kind of a shape here. Really not focus too much on it right now. We don't even have as many logs as we need for this whole thing. And I don't want to keep breaking my legs, but, you know, sometimes you gotta just break your legs every 5 seconds just to get down from wherever you're going. It's really not that much of an issue. And like I said, front and back have big bay open doors, so we don't even have to focus on that. We're actually pretty good on the logs. I'll go chop down like one big tree and we should be good on everything we're gonna need. Because most of this, I think I'm actually gonna leave these unstripped for once. And then that way we can, or we'll decide, because I'm gonna use spruce trapdoors and stuff, maybe on the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything in the middle of these. Like I said, they need to be bare bones. And I need to get cobble. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put up all the walls and then get out the bay doors. Like I said, they're very simple. Not really gonna miss much. And then for finer detail stuff, we will go ahead and come back for that. For this, let's say that's the middle. So we'll say I'll do like 5 wide, maybe. Might be appropriate for this size. So over 2. Over 2. And that's be the size of the door. And this can just go all the way over to where the other wall is going to be, right there. And this is, oops, this is going to be our whole, oh my gosh, our whole warehouse right here. Nothing crazy. I'll have to terraform there a little bit. But same thing here. So 1, 2. And 1, 2. And we'll fix the grass afterwards. Not much to pull out. Perfect. Not too big of a warehouse. Definitely be the biggest building around here. And it's not quite going with our theme, but I think that's fine. I'm going to end up, because that's such a different theme, I already like how that's going to be there. That's really going to be nice for this area. I might end up, like, making these houses not be on a, like, completely all the exact same theme. Maybe decorate them differently so that it makes sense to have all different things here. I don't know. We'll decide on that afterwards. But for now, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do trapdoors here just to have, like, a transition. And then shelves all along the bottom here, which is going to require me to chop down 2 trees because that's kind of expensive on the log department. So let's go ahead, finish all these walls, and I will be right back. Actually, let's decide here. What I do? Oh, you know what? We're good. We're good. I'm going to just do like this. That'll be as big as the door is going to be. That way, or should I do there? I think maybe that's good. And we'll mess around with a roll door. I might not have the materials for this right now with the roll door. I'll be right back. I don't know how I messed this up. For some reason, what did I do? I feel like I did this wrong. I went over like an extra 4 blocks here. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, actually it's supposed to be there. One extra 2 blocks. Why did I go an extra 2 blocks? I mean, good thing we didn't focus too much on anything else yet. We don't. But I think that's right. So let me make sure. So this is 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why am I having trouble with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I did not, in fact. We got 1, 2. So that's where I want to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, so that's the middle. Let me just correct this just so I can like get a good indication of where I'm trying to be. I confused the heck out of myself here with how I mapped this out. I don't know what I did. So that's the middle. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If anybody's confused, I'm doing 1, 2 because it's 6 wide hole, 7 path blocks. So I might actually have done this right, and then I'm just like silly. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, I still messed it up. Let me triple check here because obviously I can't be trusted with counting. So that's the edge. Let's do this. Okay, so that's the edge of the hole. You know what? Let me just. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So wait. Oh my gosh. Ah, hold on, guys. I know this is stupid. Nobody even understands what I'm doing right now. So, okay, 1, 2. That's the hole, and we're gonna go out. Uh, wait. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then 2, 3. And that is 7 by 6. Okay. This is the center. So I'll count that in a second. Don't want this. I don't know how I messed up such a simple build, but I did. And you know what? That's fine, because we all mess things up, right? Get out of here, spider. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. And then for this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I didn't mess that up. This is the hole where the dude spawns. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There we go. I don't know how I messed that up, but I did. So we'll go ahead and correct it. I need to sleep. That's what I really need to do. I have to tear all this down and move it over. And I gotta get some more logs too. So we can finish everything, make sure we got enough for all the decoration stuff after the fact. And we'll have to get some cobble. I don't think I have pretty much any cobble. We'll check here right now before I pause the recording. See what we got. Cobble. Okay, I have some. I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but we can try this and see what we have left over. Because it is quite a bit. It might be enough for the roof. It's just it's got to take up the entire footprint of the floor, in the roof. But this will double. Oh, we should be good, actually, because if we use the stone cutter, that'll double. So, yeah. All right. We might not have to mine for the cobble. We'll just have to go chop down a couple trees now and then finish all the walls and fix my mistake, of course. All right, I got all the walls up. I got the logs on the side here. I was smart when I was cutting down those trees, and I went ahead and stripped the stuff as I was getting it, so we could be able to just do the shelves right off in the crafting bench here, which should be how it is anyway, to be honest. Oh, what am I doing? Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's do... I don't know how many I'm going to need. I don't want to make too many. Let me do half a stack's worth. Like that. And see... 30 is not going to be enough. So I might actually need more. It is so expensive for these. But they look so nice to be able to put. I might even put them on the top as well, just to like make sure that it's not super duper flat. In which case we'll need like quadruple what we just got. Or like close to it anyway. That's only going to cover. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like that. And then for the front, we gotta go back to bed here. Um, I can do these boys like this. Just there at least. We'll see if we need to do it anywhere else. I'll probably put something around the door, and I think that'll actually be good. Maybe even do the trapdoors as well there. And that should be fine, to be honest. Because, like I said, warehouse doesn't need to be super decorated. It's a warehouse. Like, yeah. If anybody's ever driven by one, they're not very, very nice. So, that's all we really need. I would definitely have to get more wood, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more wood. For sure, which is fine. Doesn't take too long. I could strip... Oh! Yo, get out of here, bro. Dude, the helmet looks ridiculous on the little guy. That was so weird. What the heck? That thing looked absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, all right. Let's make... What do we need? 6, and then however many for that. I'll just make a bunch. Why not? Make a stack's worth of trapdoors. We can probably use them elsewhere if we don't use all these. Let's do this. I think that's fine, right? Maybe? Might be able to do, I might do something else on the top. Maybe do the shelves on top. Potentially. See what we end up with. Yeah, I think that'll look better if I do the shelves on top, to be honest. Let's do... Yeah, that'll look better. Okay. So we'll do that. Let me do that and use the rest here. There we go. That looks pretty good. Finish this. And we'll have like a little bit of a roof on top, so we'll have to fiddle around with it when we get that done. But I gotta build it first because I never remember how much space it is with half slabs and stuff. And it does always end up looking a little bit strange because of the whole half block thing and the way that Minecraft does that. So it'll be a thing for sure. There we go. And same thing on the back side here. Might not need to get too much more wood, but we're definitely have to get something because, yeah, that's not enough. And I'll have to strip more. All right, I'm gonna run over here and grab more tree. We don't need any more logs, so I can just basically strip everything that I chopped down. A little annoying to do, not a huge deal. All right, I got all the wood I think I should probably need for the rest of this. Just got to do the tops here on both sides. And then I'm fine with the front here. We'll see what it looks like with the roof once we get to that. What am I doing here? Go ahead and throw all that in there. I'm probably going to need more than that, but yeah, you know what? I might as well just use it. We can always use the shelves or something later, right? So go ahead and use all these. And then should be good there. We'll need more trapdoors also. I probably quite a few. Let me just use all these first, make sure I have enough. Definitely should, but we'll just make sure here. So put these all along the side, like so. Oops. And on top of the doorway, I think we have well more than enough. Absolutely. So we should be, yeah, we don't have to worry about this. I just got to do these here, and then we'll have plenty to put away for something else, which is good. I'm going to use these other places. I actually have a area on very small detail that I want to put on one of the builds I've already made with these. So we'll use a couple for that. Literally probably 2 of them. And then I can go ahead and make the rest of these into planks, which we can turn into trap doors. Actually, I need 20 of these boys to be able to finish what I need to here. So we got to get 2 more. There we go. That should be enough to do the whole other side over here before we get to the roof. Bam, 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 bam. Perfect. Also didn't utilize any flashback footage for the walls, so I'm going to do that for the roof because that's going to take a little bit more time than the walls did. very simple thing, but there's just a lot more area to cover. We're gonna do the whole, like, square footage of the entire place worth of blocks. Why did I do the math so wrong on that? What? I thought I needed 20. We had 4 here. That's 8. And this was plus 12, right? What? 6 and 6 plus 8. Am I okay? 6 plus 6 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I must have made more than 20. I'm so confused why that. All right, somebody in the comments is gonna call me an idiot, just like when I was getting no XP and freaking out about it, even though I had mending on my stuff. Yes, I'm aware of that situation. Also, I didn't put the mending that, so let's go do that because we gotta go to sleep anyway. Throw that in there. Grab all of. I'll go ahead and drop off some of these materials here. I should just. I think I'm done with these. No, I'm not done with them, so I'll put them in a chest. I gotta use them for the tops. Oops. The tops of the peak for whatever that's gonna be. Throw all that stuff in there. Grab as much as we can for the cobble that we have. And then let's put the mending on the boots before we go to sleep. Actually, take this down now. I don't know why I still have that there. There we go. All right, bam. Throw these over where they go. I love having a little organized place. Usually I don't keep up with them, but I like having it. Like a place to put everything, so that's cool. All right, perfect. Those can get enchanted or fixed as we go. I actually got to fix up. I don't have to fix up my pick, but I could do that as well when I go down to the mob farm. So yeah, let's do that. I need 2 of these for when I go back out there. And the cobble, all the cobble. Oops. Oh, I actually do need those. There we go. Perfect. All right. Take this with us out to do the roof. But before I cut to that, let's go ahead and put these there because I think this is kind of missing. Yeah. I thought about that when I was doing it originally. That definitely fits. It's like the cutoff there was kind of abrupt and I didn't like it, but I needed a color that would match that. So perfect on that. I like that quite a bit. It would actually go better here too, but I'm not going to mess with that just right now. Yeah, cool. That works. I like that. Let's go ahead and put the roof on this puppy and be able to call it a completed structure. All right, we got that done. Now we just have to top off everything on the underside here for the peak. So let's do that real quick, and this will be completed. Like I said, I'm not going to do the iron farm today. That'll be a next episode thing, and this is where we end up having some weird stuff here, but we'll deal with it. That's fine. Let's do some slabbage. What am I doing? Get ourselves... I do not need this many, actually, so we're going to go ahead and do 16 of those. Perfect. Bam, bam. Beautiful. All right. So, yeah, we're going to throw these here. Oh, wait, you can't do that. That's right. That's right. Okay, well, let's do that then. Does that get rid of everything? Now we're going to have to go back up and fix... Yeah, we're going to have to go back up and fix stuff. But that's okay. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, actually, the way I did this on everything else should be good enough. Very nice. Okay. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, so most of the roof, except for that side and then that one, I believe, I did account for this, but I didn't do it when I first started, so that's why that's a little jank. And there we go. All right. Perfect. And then the same thing on the other side. Let's just take a peek, make sure it doesn't look too stupid. No, it's a warehouse. I'm completely fine with this looking like this. Let's get a good overhang here. Yeah, that's a warehouse. That's exactly what I wanted. Very basic building. We'll probably end up breaking up the cobble here with some texturing later on. But there's so many blocks there that I didn't want to have to hold back on building this just because I didn't have them. So we can redo the roof at some point down the line. Not going to focus on that too much right now. And I'm actually going to grab some of these slabs for a couple spots that I messed up top there. Did I mess anything up here? No, everything on this side's fine. Let's grab that. And hop up here. Yeah, next episode, we'll go ahead and drag 3 villagers. It depends on how difficult. I might just bring 2 and then have them breed. I'll see. We'll see what we can get going. But I'll drag 2 of them over here. Hell, I might even be able to just dig a line, which might be easier. I think what I'm going to do is dig underground a 1-block tunnel, 2 tall, 1 wide, all the way to where I want them to be, and then just get a couple in and then push them down. I think that might be the best way of going about this, because getting a zombie in there, easy. Getting villagers, not so easy. Iron golems, they spawn, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that'll be really easy. We'll do that next episode. Anyhow, let me get this here and make sure did I miss any spots here? That one, and this. And then I have to remember to go up and fix those couple areas, because I will forget if I don't keep it on my mind right now. There we go. Nope. And perfect. Ugh! Very nice. I hate how this looks, but you can't really do anything about it. I don't know why they still have those weird lighting issues in Minecraft. Oh. And you know what? Real quick, let me add something while it's on my mind. There you go, Will. I added the dark UI. I always forget to do this, but I really like the dark UI. My entire computer is dark mode. I don't know why my Minecraft wasn't dark mode. So there we go. Very nice. Hopefully people enjoy that. But yes, we got all that. I'll make sure here that we're good. We are. So let's go up top and get those couple of spots we need to fix. Oh, we don't actually have to fix anything. Oh, perfect. Okay. I thought it would have broke the... Dang it. I thought it would have broke the top block as well. But I guess not. So yeah, we're prepared. That'll actually be pretty easy to do next episode, is to dig these guys. Let me just take a look here. So I only have to go down maybe 4 blocks. So I'll be lower than this. So I might be able to, well, I'll see what Y level it is once we do it. We'll dig that down and then we'll come to the same Y level. But these guys are just like right in here. I believe a little lower even. Yeah, so just digging a hole that way and getting 3 of them to walk in there. So I'll have to get some beds too. Maybe we'll grab some beds right now and just quickly breed them before... I don't have any wool. What am I doing? I gotta go get some tools anyway. Yeah, let's quickly get them breeding so that when we start next episode, we're just ready to drag a couple that way. Why is that in there? And this can go in stove variants for now because I don't have a spot to put that kind of stone. So we'll have to throw that in there. Cobble. And miscellaneous. Nope, tools. There we are. Let's go look for some sheep so that we can do this. I should just have like a shepherd block in there. I can't even remember what that is. I don't remember what a shepherd block. What's a shepherd block? I'll have to look it up. For some reason I'm blanking on that. But yeah, I should grab a shepherd block and then I can buy beds off of him. That would be easiest way of going about this. And I probably should. Let me do that. I'm going to do that. But I don't think I have a free guy right now. So let's grab at least a couple of beds. And then we can go see if we have an open dude. Were those guys still out here? I had to run all the way to the forest over here last time, and I didn't kill any of them. We should be good to just get these guys. Yep, I see a couple of them there. That's good. We gotta, I mean, it's either doing the shepherd or bringing a bunch of sheep over. 'Cause I don't think the beds are very expensive. Might even be like a 1 emerald thing. I don't know if it's that cheap, to be honest. Uh, if it's any more expensive than that, then hopefully it's not much more. But I don't remember them being too expensive. We really got 2 wool. That's all we're gonna get. It's getting dark. I gotta go back home. Are we serious right now? I remember there being a bunch of sheep here. Oh, I see another one. At least like 3 or 4 out here. 1 each. Oh my god. Okay, we got 1 bed worth. Is there a dude out here? What's going on? These guys are getting greedy. Probably because every single sheep on the last go, or most of them anyway, gave me 3 each. So they're making me pay for that. Can you eat? Gosh darn it. We're gonna have to go back with just 1 bed's worth. That's insane. Oh, and I also remember it's a loom. That's what our thing is there. Okay. Well, that was kind of productive, I guess. We do have 1 bed worth. Let's see if our buddy over here, the gray sheep, wants to help me out and give me 3 whole wool on this round. Help me out. Let's do it. Come on, buddy. 2. Can't even be mad at him. That's all right. Well, we're gonna get a gray bed. At least I don't have to get anything to dye it. Now the cows. Nice and packed in there. It's horrible. It's terrible. I'm a terrible person. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't have any open guys. Oh, no, I do. Let's make a loom real quick, then. I think I have some string in here. I hate to waste a villager, but I could always just buy a bunch of beds and then send him over towards the pile there. Mob drops. Yes, we do. A couple of those. Along with... I think let's just do 4. I don't remember. This is one of those ones that takes... Okay, is it just this then? Yes. All right, cool. And then a bed. There we go. And there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab some potatoes, even though I may be good on their food situation. I just never really, I don't know how that stuff works, to be honest. I'm not too keen in on the, like the, specific mechanics that have to do with all the villagers and a lot of things. Like, I know how Minecraft works, but I don't go into the nitty-gritty about it. I don't know exactly, Some people, like the technical YouTubers, those guys, people designing farms and stuff, they know exactly how the game works, like down to the coding of it and why things happen. I don't know none of that. So we're just guessing here. If you just give the villagers wheat, does that count? Let's see, like what I'm saying, stuff like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, will they make it into bread? Might have to test that at some point. But for now, we're giving them potatoes. Very easy crop. All right, you guys do what you do with all these potatoes. I don't care. Have fun with them. That's fine. All right, let's throw down. I don't want to. I'll have to expand this area here soon, but we'll just do this for now. There you go, buddy. Are you gonna give me some beds? Do I have to? Okay, I have to upgrade them to that point, I think. That's the problem. So we don't have wool to do that, so that we can't just start off with that. That would be way too easy, wouldn't it? All right, well, fair enough. I don't know what I expected, but we'll do that for now. And then we got, that only going to give us 1. I can send him off, so we only needed 1 more. And hopefully those guys get disconnected. I don't know. If their beds are going to be claimed, then I suppose they'll count towards our group here. But I'll move their beds. I'm going to move those beds because we're going to need 3 beds anyway for the farm. Yeah, let's run over here. Well, they should breed with each other now that I put the extra bed down. And if... I'm not running back in the house. I know it's so stupid to do this, to make another one, but oh well. That's what I do with the shears. All right, perfect. That gives us enough. Very nice. And I'll go ahead and get this for the wood. I did not want to have to run all the way back in there. Awesome. Now we just run back, put the extra bed down, and we're good to go. I can have them breed, and next episode we'll be ready to just start with the iron farm. I don't know if that's all we'll do in that episode, but it's definitely going to be the main thing we're going to do. Because it could take me a minute to funnel these guys. Even if I have a tunnel, gotta like push them down or get something going. There we go. Very nice. All right. And same thing right there. That gives us 3 guys we can take as soon as they decide to breed. Oh, I got more potatoes. Here you go. I gotta put a bed down. There's more food. You guys do what you guys do. I am going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below, subscribe for some more. Appreciate everybody for checking out the video, watching all the way to the end. If you did, thank you so much. Appreciate you. If you're sleeping, sorry, I'm a little loud sometimes. But good night. Yeah. Bye.